Hey there, in this video, I'm going to build an AI chatbot live. I'm going to take you through every step from collecting the data for a knowledge base using ChatGPT because this is an example project. Okay, this is a practice project, but I will cover as much concept as possible so that you can learn and get value out of this video. So this is what we are going to do. We are going to build an AI chatbot for an imaginary online shoe store. The name of the shoe store is Shoe Shop. Okay, I just gave ChatGPT a simple prompt and ChatGPT gave me the data source that I can feed to my knowledge base. So this is the prompt that I gave. Hey, I'm going to practice building an AI chatbot in Voiceflow. I want you to create a dummy data source to feed my knowledge base. I'm going to build an AI chatbot for an online shoe store. They sell four categories of shoes, namely football shoes, sneakers, running shoes, and formal shoes. The name of the store is Shoe Shop. Create an imaginary KB including FAQs, mission statement, policies, etc. Take as much time as you want and make it detailed. So this is the prompt that I gave ChatGPT, and ChatGPT gave me this from the knowledge base for shoe shop, mission statement, FAQs, general questions. Under FAQs, we got general questions, order and shipping related questions, return and exchange related questions, product related questions, and we got policies, shipping policies, return policies, privacy policies, and we got some thing for football shoes, design for maximum traction, etc. Sneakers, running shoes. We can ignore this. It gave some scripts for greeting, ordering. If we are going to build this in voice flows, so we can ignore this. We can just copy from this. We can copy all this till here. I'm going to copy all this. Done. So you can use this same prompt or you can use a different set of prompts because this is a practice project. So use this prompt and collect the data source for the knowledge base. Then let me explain you what we are going to build using the Miro board. So the first thing is start. So if you don't know how I created the circle quickly, I pressed O. O is a shortcut for creating circles in Miro board. And if you press R, you can create a rectangle. And if you press C, it gives you a command, or if you press L, you will get these lines. Okay, hope that's clear. Let me explain the outline of our AI chatbot now. So it all starts with start. Then first, I'm going to give user an option to buy products. That's the first option that I'm going to give the user. Then I'm going to give the user an option to return slash exchange product. Oh no, yeah. Then I'm going to give user an option to track his product. So using this, he can know at what stage his product is in, whether it is in shipping or transit or it is about to arrive. And it goes here. So these are the three things that we are going to build. If the user types something that is not related to buying products, that is not related to return/exchange product, that is not related to track product, it will go into the knowledge base, and we will create that. It will go into the knowledge base AI response, and the AI searches the knowledge base for the use to find an answer for the user's query. If it doesn't find the answer in the knowledge base, we are going to create another AI response, this time using the LLM. We can answer, this AI chatbot will be able to answer any questions. Okay, so I hope this is clear. Also, when the user clicks buy product, he will, when the user clicks buy product, he will have four options. He can choose football shoes if he wants to buy football shoes, or he can choose sneakers if he wants to buy sneakers, sneakers. He can choose running shoes if he wants to buy running shoes. Let me align this properly. He can buy running shoes if he wants running shoes. Running shoes. And one more, we got formal shoes. He can buy formal shoes if he wants formal shoes. So these are the options he will see when he clicks the buy product link. So when he clicks return/product, he will, let me drag this down. Also this. Oh, return/exchange product. So when he clicks return/exchange product, he will be given two options. Are you sure you want to return? This is the first option he will get. Then he will get another option. Would you like to exchange instead? Okay. So when he clicks this option, he will be asked, are you sure you want to return or would you like to exchange? When he clicks any of this, first we will collect his order ID, and then we will collect the reason for why he is returning or exchanging the product, and then we will initiate the return. I will teach you all that in a few minutes. So next we got track product. For tracking his product, we will create a dummy data set in the Google spreadsheet. We can create a dummy data set using ChatGPT itself. We can give a prompt like, hey, I want you to create a dummy data set that for my shoe store. Let's see what it gives me. So it gives me product ID, name, category, price, size range. Nice. So it also gave me a dummy order data set. Awesome. It gave me the dummy customer data set. Amazing. So now I want you to open Google Sheets. Open Google Sheets and name this spreadsheet as shoe shop database. And then copy this and paste it here. We need to remove this. So this is product details. And then create one more sheet. This will name this order details. Go to ChatGPT. This is customer data set. Here is the order data set. Copy this, just this, and paste it here. So now we got order ID, customer name, product ID, the product that he bought, number of quantity, then the order date, status, total amount, shipping method. So when the user wants to track his product, we will collect his order ID, which is this. We collect his order ID and then grab the status, which is this shipped. We'll grab the status and respond to the user the status of his order. That's what we will do. I will tell you how to extract information from Excel using Make. I'm going to teach you everything step by step. I'm going to build each and everything in front of you. Okay. I'm not going to give any links in the description because I don't think giving links in the description, giving the templates, giving the prompts is no use. You should learn by yourself how to write the right set of prompt. You should learn yourself how to get the data source, how to get the dummy data source to practice. You should learn how to get dummy data sets using ChatGPT. All these things you should learn by yourself. Okay, that only that will help you to build more and more practice project and get really good at building AI chatbots. So we got all this. Also, I'm going to create one more sheet and I'm going to name this return. What is this sheet for? So when the user wants to return his product, I'm going to collect this order ID. So I'm going to collect this order ID and I'm going to collect the reason for why he's returning the product. Reason for return, and I'm going to return status. I'm going to initiate the return. So if the user confirms that he want to return the product, this block will get initiated. Initiated. The return will be initiated. So when the company can see this Excel sheet and see this word initiated, and they can proceed with the return process. So collecting reason will really help us improve the product the next time. This information will be really helpful for the company. Also, I'm going to create one more exchange. It's the same as the return. I'm going to collect the order ID and I'm going to collect the reason for exchange. For example, if the user buys a wrong size shoe, he can give the reason and The seller can read the reason. Something like the reason can be something like my size is 7 UK, but I received 6 UK. The seller can read this reason and initiate the exchange. He can find the shoe of 7 UK size and he can return it. I hope you can understand. You will understand everything clearly once we start building the chatbot. So that's it. We have set up everything. We have not set up the make scenario. We will do this later. We have set up the database. I'm going to make this bold. Also this. Delete this. Done. We got order details to track. We got return to initiate exchange, to collect reasons and initiate exchange. It should be exchange status. Okay, done. We can start building the chatbot. So open Voiceflow. If you have not signed into Voiceflow, please sign in, and after signing in, you can click on new agent. I'm going to name this agent to shop AI assistant. I'm not going to give anything here. I'm going to just click on skip. So in the data source, as we have already created a dummy data source, I'm going to copy all this till here. Copy. I'm going to click on add data source. I'm going to click on plain text and paste. We got all the information input. So let me ask a few questions to test if the LLM is able to grab the data from the from the text we have provided and able to answer our questions. Hey, what is your return policy? You can return or exchange shoes within 30 days of purchase, provided. This is the response we will get when we ask this question. So this response has been grabbed from these chunks, these two chunks. So I can ask one more question like, hey, what is to shop? But it's a spelling is not going to return me any answer. Hey, what is to shop? To shop is an online only store that sells 4 categories of shoes: football shoes, sneakers, running shoes, and formal shoes. Nice. So we got our knowledge base set up. We can move to the workflow. You can click on return to workflow, and we got some example template. We can just simply delete it. You can delete this as well. We got some 4 workflows. These are like examples for beginners to understand how Voiceflow works. So we can simply delete all this. Delete, right click, delete, delete forever, right click, delete, delete forever. So this is the outline of our chatbot. So let's start building. Let's start with the byproduct. First let's greet the Greet the user. Hey, welcome to shoe shoe shop. Let's have some emoji. Welcome to shoe shop. If you don't know how to open this emoji tab in Windows, click on Windows button and press dot. Okay, Windows button and dot. It will open this emoji tab. Welcome to shoe shop. And we can create some variants. Hi, thanks for coming to shoe shop. Hello and welcome to shoe shop. Hey there, glad you're here at shoe shop. Okay, nice. I'm going to create one more text. Let's say I am Sarah. How can I assist you today? How can I assist you today? We can create some variants. My name is Sarah. What can I help you with? Hey there, I'm Sarah. How can I help you? Hello, I'm Sarah. How can I assist you? Nice. So this is our greeting block. This is a greeting block. Then we can create another block of buttons. I'm not going to create simply buttons. I'm going to create choices. I will explain why. So when you use the choices block, you need to create triggers. The first trigger that I'm going to create is buy product. Okay, this is the trigger that I'm going to, when the user writes something along the lines of, when the user types something, I want to buy shoes, or I am here to purchase football shoes. I want sneakers. I am here to shop running shoes. When the user types something along these lines, he will be directed to the byproduct intent. So trigger this intent when the user's query is about buying, purchasing, or shopping shoes from shoe shop. Utterances. These are the utterances. All these, the word, the queries that the user may ask are known as utterances. So I'm going to create, I want to buy some sneakers. I am here to purchase shoes. Show me what you got. Then we can write a few lines and we can generate. This will give some good. Can I show you, can you show me your selection of electronics? No. Can you show me your, can we show me your, can you show me your shoe collections? I'm looking to make a purchase. I'm looking to make a purchase. I want to buy, a pair of shoes for my friend. User may type something like this: show me your best selling running shoes. I'm interested in buying your Interested in buying your formal shoes. Show me what we can say something like, I am here to buy. Yeah, that's it. You should try to increase this utterance level. The more the better. So we can generate once again. This time we got, do you have any discount on your shoes? No. No, this is not good. I need to place an order for some new sneakers. Good. I'm in the market for a new. Can you recommend some popular styles for men? Popular styles for shoes. I'm a pair of sneakers for the summer, for the party, we can say. Okay, I think we are good. We have some good number of utterance for byproduct intent. We can simply create the intent. This is the main options. We can call this block main options. After greeting, the user will be directed to main options. The user can either write something along the lines of, I want to buy, I want to shop, I want sneakers, I want football shoes, or he can simply press I want to buy shoes button. There will be a button. I will show you how. Let me test run this. Train agent. Run test. So first I will be greeted. Hey, welcome to shoe shop. I'm Sarah. How can I help you? So I got the button. I can either click this or I can simply type, I want to buy some sneakers. So as I have not created this intent, this is going to throw an error. Yeah, because I have not created anything. So I'm going to create, the best practice is creating different workflow for different triggers. So for byproduct trigger, I'm going to create a different workflow. 2, because OM is 1, 2 dot byproduct. This workflow gets activated when the byproduct intent is triggered. I'm going to create this workflow. And after creating this workflow, I'm going to add the byproduct intent into this. Then I'm going to now I know that user is interested in buying. So I'm going to write, I'm going to tell him something like, great. What are you looking for? I'm going to ask what he is looking for and I'm going to give him some options. Buttons, I'm going to give him some options. Or is he looking for football shoes, or is he looking for sneakers, or is he looking for running shoes, or is he looking for formal shoes? No, it will not be right. Great. Select the below, select one of the below options to continue. I can create some variants. Choose from the option below to proceed. Fantastic. Pick one of the options below to move forward. Terrific. Select an option from below to continue. Okay. Now, when the user shows the intent of buying a product, when he writes something that shows he wants to buy something, he will be directed to this. Let's run this and see how it works. Okay, it's trained. Now you see, I can either press this or I can type, hey, I want to buy some football shoes. I'll be taken to this intent and I'll be greeted, awesome, choose from the option below to proceed. Football shoes. Then I'm going to face with an error because I have not created anything after this. But fine, we'll create now. Now, when the user presses the football shoes option, we should give him some message. Here are some best selling football shoes. Or we can say, these are some best selling football shoes. Check out these top selling football shoes. Discover our best selling soccer shoes. Explore these popular songs. Okay. Now I'm going to name this buy product first block, and this is football shoes block. Now go to talk and grab this carousel button. Now I'm going to grab some random football shoe images, descriptions from Google and fill this up. Click on link. You can just right click on this. You can right click on this, copy image address. Because this is a practice project, we are not working for any particular e-commerce site. We are just practicing to build chatbots for e-commerce sites, so we can just use some random images. This is a practice project, keep that in mind. Copy image address. Okay, this is the address. We need a title. This is the title, Predator Club. We need some description about this product. We got some description here. We can just simply copy this, copy and paste. Sorry. Oh, come on. Let me visit the site so that I can easily copy. Come on, description. I'll copy this and paste it here. So it's done. We got an image, we got a title, we got a small description for this product, and then we can add some buttons. I'm going to add two buttons. The first button will be buy now. And the user will be directed to the checkout page if he clicks the buy now button. Add to bag. So the user will be join for free view bag. I need to sign in and stuff. Okay, no problem. We can just say no more. Okay, it's buy now is fine. When the user clicks buy now, he will be directed to this page. I copied this link. he will be directed to this page. He can then sign in and buy or do whatever he wants. So when he clicks this, he should be directed to this link. So in order to do that, you need to type buy now and click on actions. After clicking on actions, click on open URL and paste the URL you just copied from here. So it's done. We can go back. We got one carousel with images, title, and description. We can add one more card. Click on add card. We can add the second card and click on link. I'm going to close this. And then I can grab this, copy the image address, go here. You just need to repeat the process. And we need title now. The title is this. Title, and we need to now grab the description. To grab the description, we need to visit. I got some description. I'm not going to copy everything. I'm just going to copy a few lines and then paste it. As usual, we are going to add a button, buy now, exclamation. I'm going to copy this, action, URL, paste. So now we got two shoes. This is the same process that you need to follow for everything, for sneakers, for running shoes, for formal shoes. Just grab this and go to talk, message, write something like, these are some best sneakers, or these are some top selling sneakers. These are some top selling sneakers. Okay, we can create some variations. We can search for sneakers. We can grab the image. Carousel, grab the carousel. Go to link, paste. Oh, that's so huge. Maybe I should click on this. Now I can copy the image address. I hope this will be small now. Yeah, this is fine. Then I can, what is the title of this? This is the title, Avengers title. I got some descriptions. Paste it. Button, buy now. I'm going to give the link, URL. I know this is a very repetitive process, but you get the point. I'm going to stop right here, and you can now, you know how to link all this. You can just go this and search for running shoes and then grab a few images and do the thing. For zooming in, you need to press shift and plus. If you press shift and minus, it will zoom out. If you press shift and plus, it will zoom in. I'm going to name this block sneakers. Done. I'm just going to stop right here, but you can go further. You can create more cards for sneakers, for football, and you can create more blocks for running shoes and formal shoes. So now let's test Run test. I want to buy football shoes. Awesome. Choose from the option below to proceed. Football shoes. Explore these popular football boots. Yeah, nice. Hi. If what happens if I say hi? Oh, what? That's interesting. Mission statement. This response was generated by AI using the knowledge base. Potential source, mission statement. I never thought that would happen. I thought I will fall back to error. Oh, it's KB fallback. What is shoe shop? Shoe shop is not online. I want to return. So right now it is using the knowledge base to answer our question. If I type if I type blah blah blah, what is going to happen? Sorry, I didn't get that. Please try again. Awesome. Oh, awesome. Actually, I think the voice flow has updated something here because previously I tried this and I was getting, irrelevant responses, but now it's answering great. So now we are done with the product. Now we can move to this return and exchange. Now you need to click workflow. This is 3. This is return slash exchange product. This workflow gets activated when the user triggers the return slash exchange product intent. So we have not created this intent yet, but we are going to. After creating this workflow, we are going to create that intent. Let me first go to home and click on the main options, and I'm going to add another trigger. It's a new trigger. I'm going to click on create trigger. It is going to be return slash exchange product. This trigger this intent when the user's query is when the user when the user's query is related to returning or exchanging the product. We can give some utterance like, hey, I want to return my shoes and I got damaged sneakers. In case if he types this, we can give them the option to exchange and return the product. I received wrong I received wrong sized football shoes. I don't like the shoes I brought from you. Something along those lines. My new sneakers didn't fit properly. The shoe I ordered or not the color I expected. I need to exchange my. We don't sell sandals. We can change that to running shoes for a different size. I received a defective pair of running shoes. I want to return the formal shoe I purchased. I don't like the shoes I bought from you. I received. So this is great. We can create the intent. So now we got two intent. And for this intent, I'm also going to give user an option to select, a button to click. He can either click the button or he can simply type whatever he wants. That's what choice allows you to do. I told you, when you use buttons, the user can only click. The user should only click. He should not type anything, and it will not direct him to any intent. But when you choose choice, you can create button as well as you can direct the user to the intent that he wants to go. For example, if he types I want to exchange, he will be directed to the return/exchange product intent. I hope you get the point. Choice is the best choice. So I'm going to say I want to return/exchange product. So I'm going to go to this workflow and I'm going to add the trigger, add the intent return/exchange product. So when the user is directed to this intent, I'm going to say something like, sorry for the inconvenience. Am I spelling it right? Inconvenience. Let's see. Yeah, my spelling is wrong, but fine. I got the spelling from this. Sorry for the inconvenience. What would you like to do? What would you like to do? What would you like to do? Select one of the below options. I'm going to remove all this and generate again. Apologies for the inconvenience. What can I help you with? Please choose from the below options. We apologize for the inconvenience. How can we assist you? Please pick from the options provided. We sorry for the inconvenience. What would you like to do? Please select one of the options below. So the option that I'm going to give the user, this time it's button. So the option that I'm going to give the user is, I just want to return. And the another option is, I want to exchange for a new one. I want to exchange for a new one. So the user can either return the product completely or he can exchange a product for the new one if he received a wrong size or if he received a damaged product. We will create this, and for this trigger we will be exploring the make. So that is going to be interesting. I'm going to name this return/exchange block. I don't have to write the block, it's block return/exchange. So let's first test and test the chatbot. Train. Whenever you create a new intent or add a new utterance to an existing intent, you need to train the agent. I hope it is trained. Yes, it is trained. We can now test. I got damaged running shoes. So we are being directed to the return intent perfectly. So then I can click, no, I want to return or I want to exchange. So now let's work on this. This is going to be interesting. So when the user clicks, I want to return, I'm going to say, we are sorry that you had to return. Give us your order ID. We will initiate your return process. So now we are going to collect order ID from the user. Why? I will tell you why. We apologize for the inconvenience. Please provide your order ID and we will start the return process. We regret that you need to return your item. We are sorry that you had to return. We are sorry for the need to return. Please give us your order ID and we will start your return process. We will initiate would be the right word. Initiate the return process. We will begin is good. We will initiate the return process. So now we need to capture the user ID. The user ID will be this order ID. Sorry, the order ID. So if Bob Williams is chatting with the AI chatbot, he had purchased a product, right? He had purchased a product from shoe shop. So now he wants to return the product. So he will have the order ID. He can type this order ID and we will capture it. After capturing it, we will ask him for the reason for his return. We will add the order ID here and the reason here and we will initiate his return. You will understand once we start building. So I'm going to capture. This is in capture, we got two things. We got entity and we got entire user reply. If the user enters, only the order ID, which is 100, what was that? It was 01005. 01005. Sorry, I got interrupted. So where I was telling you, I was about to explain to you about the capture block. The capture block has two things. One is entity, capture specific data from user, for example, name, phone number, email, etc., and the entire message. I'll tell you how this both works and what we are going to use. So if the user enters, my order ID is 01001. The user can enter in two different ways. The user can enter like this, or the user can simply enter his order ID like this. But if the user enters his order ID like in the first case, my order ID is this, we only want to capture this. This is all we need. We don't want my order ID is blah blah blah. We just want this thing. That's where we need to use entities. Entities will capture only the thing that we need. But if you use entire user reply, it will capture the entire thing. We don't want the entire thing. For this case, we did just want to capture the order ID. So I'm going to use entity. After clicking the entity, you need to add an entity, create entity. The name of this entity is order ID and the type is not number because as you can see it has O 1001. It's not simply 1001, it's 01001. So I need to create a custom. So I need to create a custom order ID and I need to give some examples of how the order ID looks like 1001 01003 02345 etc. This is how it looks. These are some examples of how the order ID will look. So let me create this intent. We can also tell the user if he does not enter the order ID, if he writes something like instead of writing my order ID is or giving the order ID, if the user writes something like I don't know, if the user writes something like I don't know, we need to reprompt him. Sorry, I cannot proceed with your return without your order ID. So please enter your order ID. You will understand this once I wait. Let me mm, wait. I will make you understand how it works. So I'm going to create this order ID. Wait, let me run it and I will show you how it works. I need to train the model. I want to return, so it takes me to the return. I just want to return, so it is now asking me for the order ID. If I say my order ID is the 01006, can you see it captured the order ID alone? That's how entity works. It I give I I typed my order ID is 01006, but it extracted only the order ID because it's entity, and I've given some examples. This is how the value looks. You need to capture only the value that looks like this, and it understood that and only captures the value that looks like this. Or if I enter, let me show you one more example. I I want to return. It will take me to the return intent. I just want to return. I don't know the order ID. If I type something like this, it will show the reprompt. Sorry, I cannot proceed with your return without your order ID. So please enter your order ID. I hope you can understand now. So when there is no order ID in the user's reply, this reprompt will be shown as a response from the AI. We can generate a few variations of this. So I'm sorry, I'm missing your order ID. Could you please provide it? Unfortunately. Okay, I hope you can understand. We don't need this block. I just created that to show you how it captures the information from the user. So we now got the order ID of the user. After getting the order ID of the user, we are going to ask him for the reason he is returning the product. I would please give us the reason for your for why you are returning the product. It will really help us improve our product in the future. Please explain why you are returning the product. This will help us improve. I can create a few variations. Could you provide a reason for returning the product? Your feedback will assist us in enhancing our product. Nice. We would appreciate it if you could explain the reason for returning the product. Your input will aid us in refining our product in the future. Nice, nice. Okay, now we are going to capture. We ask the user to give reason. Wait, let me name this capturing order ID, and this the name of this block is capturing reason for return. Always name your block. It will come in handy. Now I'm going to capture the reason. This is going to be the entire message. This time we are going to capture the entire message. We want to know why is returning the product. So this time we are going to capture the entire message, and we are going to create a new variable. I'm going to create a new variable named reason for return. Okay, it is not mandatory to give description, but still you can give description. This variable stores the reason of the user for why he or she is returning the product. Create variable. Now this will capture the user's reason. Now we got the order ID. Now we got the reason. So now we can initiate the return. We can simply say, sorry about that. We have initiated your return. And we will keep you updated via email. In case if he had registered, if he had bought from, if imagine that shoe shop really exists, if it's an online store, so if people want to buy from that online store, they need to sign in with their email ID, right? So if they are going to return the product, we can keep them updated via the email that they used to sign into shoe shop. That's why I'm telling this. We can create a few variants. Nice. But before going to this block, we are going to do something interesting using the make. I want you to go to make, sign in to make, it's free. Then after signing in to make, create new scenario. I will give you the link of Voiceflow and make in the description. They are affiliate links. Okay. And let me create a scenario. You need to click on scenario, then you can, this is where you should name the scenario. I'm going to name this shoe. Okay, it's the name of the scenario is shoe shop. The first thing you should do is click this big plus icon and click on webhooks. After clicking on webhooks, click on webhooks. Now you need to create a webhook. The name is shoe shop webhook and click save. Now you will get a link. This is the link that we want. You can simply click on copy address to clipboard. Done. Now go to Voiceflow. After the user has entered the reason for why he is returning the product, we are going to add the order ID and the reason of the user to the Excel sheet that we have created. We need to add the reason of the user and the order ID in this blocks. So in order to do that, you need to create a webhook in make.com. Then go to dev, click on API. Now paste the link that you just copied, paste it here. In the parameters, click plus and enter order ID, and we are going to pass the order ID. In the order ID, we are going to pass the order ID, and one more, we are going to pass the reason for return, and in the variable section, I'm going to pass the reason for return. Okay, I will explain you what will happen. So this is the webhook that we have created in make.com, and I have given the order ID. So this order ID is the order ID that the user will enter, and we will capture that using the capture block, and then we will capture the user's reason for return using the capture block, and the reason will be stored in the reason for return variable. Now I created a webhook in make.com and copied the webhook link and pasted here, and in the parameters I've given the order ID as title and passed the order ID that the user will enter, and the reason user will enter. Also, in the return status, I'm going to enter initiated. You will understand what will happen once I run this. Okay, all good, all set. Now let me send request. Before sending the request, I need to click on OK, and I need to click on run once. Now I can enter an order ID like 0004, and the reason would be I received defective shoes. Generate. It's a successful sign. Now if I go to make, you can see we received the data into the webhook. We got the order ID, we received the defective shoes. The return status, we didn't receive the return status. That's fine. Return status initiated. Wait, let me tell you how it works now. We captured the order ID, we captured the reason, we created a webhook. Now after this, you need to click this plus, close this window, click plus, go to Google Sheets, click on add a row. Before doing all that, you need to link your Google Sheets account. You need to connect your Google Sheets account into make.com. After doing that, go to Drive. I'm going to choose the spreadsheet ID. The spreadsheet ID is shoe shop database, which is this. After that, I'm going to select the sheet, which is return. After selecting that, in the order ID, I'm going to give the order ID. It will store the order ID that is captured in the web, that is captured by the webhook. See, from the voice flow, after the user enters the order ID and the reason for return, it will be captured by the webhook in the make scenario. After the webhook captures the order ID and the reason for return and the return status, we can extract that information from the webhook into our Google sheet, Google return sheet. And now you can click on OK. Now I'm going to run this again. Now let me show you completely how it works. I want to return. I just want to return. My order ID is 1003. This is 1003. What the heck? order ID, so we'll proceed. Oh, something went wrong. Wait, let me see what it is. So when capturing order ID, make sure that listen for other trigger, turn this off. You need to turn this off. We don't want to listen to other triggers when entering order ID. It's the same with this. You need to turn this off. Let's run this again. Run test. I want to return. I want to return my order ID is my order ID is 4004. Sorry, before that I need to click on this. My order ID is this. I got wrong size shoes. Sorry about that. We have initiated your. Now is the interesting thing. Now, if I go here, you can see I I got the order ID in my Excel sheet. Let me. I got the reason. I also initiated the return. I captured everything. So let me explain what is happening. Mm, From Voiceflow, the user enters the values that the AI chatbot asks, right? The AI chatbot asks for order ID, then it asks for reason. All these are captured and sent to the webhook in the make scenario that we created. All the information is passed. All the information from all the information, all the information such as the order ID and the reason are passed to the webhook. From the webhook in make.com, from the webhook, it is taken to the Google spreadsheet to from the Google spreadsheet to the return sheet because we have connected the return sheet. Return sheet. This, I mean, this sheet, this return sheet. As you can see, I selected the spreadsheet shoe shop database and I selected the sheet name as return. So the data will be stored in this sheet. So that's it. From here, it goes to here. The same happens. From webbook, it goes to Google Sheets. As simple as that. I hope you can understand how it is working now. In case if it fails, if somehow the initiation fails, we can give a message like, sorry, something went wrong from our side. Try again later. We can show a message like this in case if the make scenario fails. So capturing, passing the info to webhook, passing the info to webhook, successful, success, fail. You can also color this if you want, green. red, because it is going to make.com. The color of make.com is like some violet, so I'm giving this color. Fine. Our return is ready. We are fully, this is the same thing that we are going to do with the exchange. So for the exchange, I'm going to say we are sorry that you have to exchange. Give us your order ID. We will immediately start your exchange process. Some variants, we can create some variants. Capturing order ID. This is for exchange. The above is for return. This is for return. Now we need to capture. We are going to do the same step. Let's do it quickly. This is going to be entity, and we are going to use the same order ID we have already created. And then I will say give a clear reason for your return. For example, I received wrong size shoes. My size is 7 UK, but I got 6 UK. I received damaged shoes. I want new one. I want to exchange it with an undamaged one. Or I got wrong running shoes. I ordered Adidas, but I received Nike. Something like that. We want the user to give a proper reason. Your clear reason will help us give help us deliver the right product. Your clear reason will help us deliver the right product. I can create some variations. Provide blah 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 blah. Nice. So let's capture the reason. Capture the reason. This time it is entire message, and it is going to be a new variable, and I'm going to store the user's reason for exchange into a variable called reason for exchange. Create variable. So we will, after capturing the exchange, I'm going to do an API call, paste the webhook. I need to copy the webhook, copy, paste, and in the parameters, as usual, I'm going to give the order ID as order ID, and then reason for return, reason for exchange, reason for exchange. and one more, change status, which is going to be initiated. I'm just going to copy these two blocks, paste it. If successful, it is going to go here. If failed, it is going to go here. I just need to change a few wordings. Sorry about that. We have initiated your exchange. We will keep you updated via email. You have initiated your exchange. Have initiated your exchange. We have initiated your exchange. Okay, we are good to go. We have initiated your exchange. Now we need to go to make. We created a spreadsheet to collect the return, the data entered for returning all this. Now we need to create one more Google Sheet to collect the data for exchange sheet. To do that, we need to create a router. To right click on this and click on add a router. Now after creating this router, click on the plus. Now you got two different modules. One we have already created, one I'm going to create now. I'm going to go to Google Sheets, add a row, choose a file. I'm going to choose shoe shop database. Then the sheet name this time is exchange. But we don't have the exchange data now because the webhook have not collected the exchange data. But before proceeding with that, we need to set up some filters. Let me explain this clearly to you. See, this is the webhook. This is Voiceflow. If the Voiceflow gives the webhook, data related to, if the Voiceflow gives the webhook order ID, reason for return, and return status, if this data is passed to the webhook from the webhook, it should go to the router, which is this. From the webhook, it should go to the router from the Voiceflow. The router, then the router also get this data. From the webhook, this data goes into the router. Now the router needs to know to which Google Sheet it should pass this value to. This Google Sheet is for collecting return related data, right? This Google Sheet is for collecting return related data. And this Google Sheet is for collecting exchange. This Google Sheet is for collecting exchange related data. If the router receives this information, the router should pass this information to this Google Sheet alone. It should not pass this to this. Similarly, if the router receives order ID, reason for exchange, and exchange status, it should pass these values into this sheet alone. It should not pass these values to the Google Sheet of return. I hope you can understand. To achieve this, we need to set something called filters. So now you can go to make, click here, right click this. When you right click this, you will get set up a filter. When you click on set up a filter, you can name this return details. You can name this return details. And in the condition, I'm going to say when order ID, reason for return, and return status exist, when these three exist, go through this, go through this route. That's what I'm saying. When these three exist, go through this path. And I'm going to set up a filter again. This is exchange details. Wait, before going to this, I'm going to run this and collect the data. Value must be empty. Wait, I will set up this filter later. Before that, I need to run. Value must not be empty. What do you mean? Oh, I need to select this. Show data, and the sheet is going to be exchange. Let me run this. I'm going to Voiceflow. I'm going to run. I want to exchange. Did I train? Oh, it's trained. I want to exchange. We apologize for inconvenience. How can I assist you? Please pick up from the option below. I want to exchange for a new one. We regret that you need to make an exchange. Please provide your order ID. My order ID is 1003. Oh, 1003. Again. So as I already told you, you need to click this. Turn listen for other triggers off. Now we are good to go. Run. I want to exchange. I just want to exchange for a new one. My order ID is this. My size is 9 UK. I got 6 UK. The reason, webhook, we are sorry, we are inconvenienced. Now we received the data of, as you can see, now we received the bundle for the exchange. Now we can click on this and pass the data we just received. We received the order ID, we received the reason for exchange, we received the exchange status. Now I'm going to set up the filter. This is exchange details. The condition is when order ID, reason for exchange, and exchange status exist, pass through this filter. Ah, now we are good to go. We have set up the filter. Now let's try. This module contain unsaved changes. Okay. What happened? Okay. Okay. Let's try. Let's try once more. I want to return. I want to return an exchange problem. I want to return. Order ID is this. Reason I don't like the shoes. Apologies for the inconvenience. Return has been initiated. Oh, we got the reason. We everything is initiated, but we are facing an error. We are receiving the order ID in the exchange section. This should not be happening. What's wrong? So what I should do now is click on the filter. Right click setup filter, and I'm going to remove order ID from this. Only when this do exist, go through this filter, and I'm going to do the same with this. Only when the reason for return exists, go through this. Okay. Finally, let's test this for one last time. Let's test this for one last time. I want to return. Let me clean this first. Maybe clean all this. I just want to return. My order ID is this. Reason I don't like the shoes. Now all the information is added and nothing is added to the exchange sheet, and the scenario it only passed through webhook, then to the router, then to this. That's why you see this 1 year and it has not passed through this filter. Nice, that's what we want. So after this, the path is not connected, so we need to do something here. We can simply give a button so that the user can continually chat with the AI chatbot. Button. This button will keep listening to triggers. Buttons. That's it. Return slash exchange is done. This is how it looks. Return slash exchange is done. Now, finally, we can create the track product. This workflow gets activated when the track product intent is triggered. Create workflow. This is going to be easy. This is going to be really simple. We can finish it quickly. I'm going to create a new intent, create intent, track product trigger this is done when the user wants to know the status, wants to know the wants to track or know wants to track this order. When will my shoes arrive? I want to know the I want to know the I want to know the status of my shoes. At what stage my order is in? At what stage? It should be stage. At what stage? Can you provide me the update on my daily shipping status, package current located, delivery status, blah blah blah. Nice. We can create the intent. Before that, we can go to home and we can add one more option. It is going to be the intent will be track product, and we are also going to give a button which says I want to track my order. Okay, nice. Now we can work on the track product work intent. This is going to be really simple. We can finish it quickly. I am here to help you. Don't worry, I got you. Just tell me your order ID. I will give you the status of your order. No need to stress, I've got you covered. I will check the status for you, blah blah blah. Nice. Now we are going to capture the order ID as usual. Capture. It is going to be the order ID. After capturing the order ID, we are going to call the API. I'm going to do the same, copy the API, paste it. After pasting the link, click on parameters, enter order ID and order ID, and now go to the make scenario. Now we need to create one more module. So click on the router, click on the big fat plus icon, go to Google Sheet and select search row advanced. Now select the spreadsheet that you are working on. For me, it's shoe shop database. And this time you need to select order details, because now we have been, posting data or writing data on this Excel sheet. But this time we are going to pull data from this order detail sheet. The user will give his order ID, and seeing the order ID, we are going to pull this information, the status information, and the shipping method. We are going to pull these two informations, and we are going to response the user with this two information. So like this, and in the query, you need to give select star select star where select star where order order ID equal to order ID. Select star where order ID is equal to order ID. As you can see, this is the order ID. When the order ID is equal to order ID, this order ID is the order ID that the user will enter. So when this is equal to this, if the order ID is 01003, all these records will be pulled. That's what it means. If you know SQL, you know this. The star represents everything. It will pull everything from the row. Let's see how it works. Once we run, we will know how it works. Let's go here and let's run this. Or we can simply test it. We can simply send request and send this. Now go to the next scenario. Wait, run this module. If I enter the order ID as 0110 and click OK, it is going to give me an error. Encounter order at line 1, column 1. What's wrong? What is wrong, bro? What is wrong? Okay, I should not give order ID. I should give A. You know why? Because it is not going to take this order ID. It is going to take this A, B, C. So I should give A. Sorry about that. So select star where A is equal to order ID. Nice. Now I will run this module and give a order ID 0. So 01003, which is this. Now I should get all this data pulled. Let's see how it works. Okay. Origin Google Sheet automatic error equal to 003. What do you mean? No column. No column. 1003. Order details where A is equal to. Oh, maybe I should put this inside a colon. Let's run this again. 01003. Yeah. So I enter this. It's not a number. It's actually a text because it has O in it. And then after entering this, it pulled me all the data from customer name, product ID, quality, order ID, status, total amount, etc. etc. Nice. Now I'm going to create another webhook, but this time this webhook captures the data from the Voiceflow. Now the webhook that I'm going to create give will give the data to Voiceflow. So this is called a response webhook. Okay, this is a response webhook. Add items. I'm going to pass the status. Wait, it's going to be status and the value is status. I'm going to add another item and this is shipping method and it is going to have this and I'm going to click on OK. Status shipping method. Great. Now I'm going to go to Voiceflow. Now go to this capture response and click on plus. Enter the key which is status and I'm going to capture just in a variable named status. And one more, this is shipping method. Capture this in a variable named shipping method. Nice. Let's give a request. Let's run this and see how it works. Before that, I'm going to create this message status. Your order is in. Your shipping method is shipping method. Let's see how it works first. Let me train the agent. I want to track my order. So I forgot to turn off the listen for all triggers. It is going to take me somewhere. My order ID is 00004. You can relax. I've got this. Just share your order ID. I told you. Always make sure you turn on this. Turn off this. Let me run from here. Don't worry, I got you. Just tell your order ID. My order ID is 01001. Your order is 010. What is happening? What is happening? It went through this and extracted all the details, but the webhook, what is happening? Maybe I should make this a post request or what? Wait, I've done this already. Let me check this again. Ball status advanced, going to be order ID. I created like a JSON format. I'm going to copy this. Go to make, delete all this. Paste this here. And this is going to be the status. Remove all this. Shipping method. Choose shipping method. I think we're good to go. Okay. Let's run this again. Let's try again. Let's run from here. Order ID is 01002. Wait for new data. Sorry guys, let me try once again. Order ID is 1003. App not found. Why? Because it's a post request and my make scenario is still running. Come on, come on. Go, go. 01003. Ah, no, 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 no. What is wrong? Why it's still running? Yeah, sure. First, let me see what I get. Ah, thank God, guys, we got it. We got it. So this is the status. This is the shipping status. So all I have to do now is go here and the key is status. The key is shipping method. Nice. Wait, this time we got it. We got it. I just need to run the make scenario once again and say my order ID 1004. It is going to, it seems like order ID might slightly off. Would you please confirm if it's order provider correct ID? What do you mean? Your order is delivered. Yeah, we are getting guys. Your order is delivered and your shipping method is standard. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Now we are simply going to listen to triggers. That's it. We built our chatbot. With this chatbot, we can buy, we can return slash exchange, and we can track the product, and we can add the value in real time in the return and exchange sections. Let me share the prototype, copy link. Let's work. Let's experiment with this. We have built the project. It's time to experiment and see how it's working. Start conversation. I'm going to activate the make scenario immediately as data arrives. Okay. So first I want to buy some shoes. I want to buy some shoes. Fantastic. Pick one of the options below to move forward. I want to buy some running shoes, but I never created anything for running shoes. Sorry. I should have not clicked that. Refresh. As you know, we have only created the samples for football shoes and sneakers, right? So I want to buy some shoes. I can either click here icon or I can simply type. I want to buy some sneakers. Here are the top rated sneakers. Nice. I want to return my shoes. We are sorry for inconvenience, or you would like to please select. I just want to return. Is my next scenario running? Yes, we are sorry that you had to return. Give us your order ID. My order ID is 1004. Please explain why you're returning the product. I don't like the color. Apologies for the inconvenience. Your return has been initiated. So we can see that in real time in the Excel sheet. We can also, I want to exchange. I just want to exchange. Order ID. You want my order ID? It's 1001. Sorry for the. I got damaged. So I want to exchange them. Apologies. So it is adding in real time. No, because my make scenario is turned off. I will turn it on. Process all data. You should make sure that your make scenario is on. That if your make scenario is not turned on, the data will not be updated, and the data will not be able to. It will not be able to extract the data as well. It should be always on. Immediately as data errors, I've turned this on. Sorry for the. Let me also try. I want to track my order. You can relax. I've got this. Just give me your order ready, which is 004. Your order. Sorry. Wait. Let me turn this on. I want to track my products. No need to stress. I've got you 004. So now it should go to this and extract this information and this information. Your order is cancelled and your next one is standard. What is to shop? Now it should use the knowledge base and answer these questions. What is your return policy? What is your name? Sorry, I didn't get that. Please try again. Nice. Blah, blah, blah. Sorry, I didn't get that. Please try again. Bye. That's it, guys. This we can order, we can track, and we can return or exchange the products. This is a practice project that I built. Building this type of project will be really useful if you are just starting out in Voiceflow. So I hope this video was helpful to you. And if you didn't understand anything, please tell me in the comments. I will clear your doubts. Thank you.